Well, Tyler, look who joined me here on set. Armando Christian Perez, a.k.a. Pitbull, also known as Mr. 305, Mr. Worldwide.
A lot of names, a lot of names.
But you're you, Pitbull. Good to see you again.
No, thank you for having me. Really appreciate it. Thank you for, like I said, the support here in Emerge America. So it's just amazing to see the growth down here.
Yeah, and most people don't think of you, they think of your music first and foremost, but you're also a business person. You're a supporter of entrepreneurs. So
Correct.
Why are you here at Emerge?
Well, I'm here at Emerge because I have a lot, I can relate with entrepreneurs, businessmen, especially being in the music business, because every time we come up with an idea or a new record, people are constantly telling us how it's not going to work, it's not as good as what you had before. And to have a state of mind of an entrepreneur is to always believe in yourself, have great partners, and always find ways to push through. Then next thing you know, now you look like a genius, it's a hit record, and you got a great business, but nobody believed in it at first. So that's what I always come out for, just to let them know that I'm constantly going through the same struggle, same hustle, same fight every day.
Yeah, you've said in the past that it's 10% talent, 90% business when it comes to being a recording artist these days. A big part of this is how the content, how the music is being delivered.
Yes.
Streaming is surpassing downloads right now. Artists don't get paid a lot on streaming, but you're all for streaming. Why is that?
Look, I'm all about change and modifying, but I'm also all about being fair. Now, I think that it's a gray area right now. Let's just call it international waters, what's going on with streaming. And I feel that one way or another, it may take another 3 years, maybe 3 to 5, but there will be a different business model, and artists are going to have to get paid out differently. Now, especially being that the labels are tied in on the streaming business, of course, this is in their favor, and we appreciate the opportunities, but at the same time, we also appreciate, I go back to the word, just being fair. So when you have labels that have a piece of Spotify or your Pandoras or your Vivos, I think we should indulge in that also.
Yeah, there are a lot of competing platforms now.
Yes.
You know, Apple has its own service. There is also Tidal, which is a new subscription service.
Which, congratulations to Jay-Z, and I was just talking about entrepreneurs, and that's somebody that's constantly always been knocked down no matter what he's tried to do, and him being from where he's from, which we relate to a certain extent, I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for him.
What are you rooting for in terms of the platform, in terms of how you want to deliver your music?
I'm rooting for the fact that it took a Jay-Z, even a Taylor Swift, that also took a step back and said, hey, this isn't fair what's going on in the music business right now. So someone such as himself and the kind of, I would say, clout he brings to the table, power he holds not only as a musician or an artist, but also as a businessman, for him to come back, it's almost like just rooting for the underdog. You know, that's what I love about what's going on with Jay right now. And with all the negative press, I know that he's doing something right. Because they wouldn't want to be throwing nothing bad at him if it wasn't something that they feel that can be potentially, in other words, dangerous.
You're a true entrepreneur. You've got so many things going on. You signed a deal with a production company to develop content.
Yes.
There's a series that Fox just bought, 305, which is going to be a Miami sort of based series. When you think about things like that sort of content, there's also tremendous shifts in how that content is being delivered. Do you think you need a network these days? Can you just go Netflix? Can you just go Hulu?
Well,
how do you look at it?
So the way I look at it is, we've done the deal that we do have with Fox and Endemol is New Year's Eve. As far as 305, like a true entrepreneur, things shift. Fox was interested, didn't take it, but MTV took it. So it just goes to show you things happen for a reason.
Sure.
And the way I think about it is, I talk to 250 million people monthly. I have 9 billion views collectively. 9 billion. 9 billion views. So I'm the new age billionaire, I guess you would say. I got 9 billion views, but really nothing to show for it. And I'm just messing with you. But that's how we stepped to Fox. When we sat down, we said, hey, we're a walking network. We bring in more numbers than you do.
Right.
So we should be partners on this at the end of the day. And that gives us a lot of leverage. Now, the true thing is, I always hear people talk about engage, activation, and then call to action. That's what we're looking for, the true call to action. How I can engage or activate the 80 million people that we speak to daily and really move a percentage of them.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's looking for, even from, from your Facebooks to your Twitters to your Instagrams, you name it.
Sure.
And that is, I think, the matrix and the code that everybody's trying to crack.
Right. So to leverage your social presence onto other mediums. I want to bring in your old friend, Tillman Fertitta, who is a true billionaire.
Oh, yeah.
Billionaire buyer fame on CNBC. Almost broke the set here. You got so excited, Tillman.
Got me excited.
Hey, Michelle. Hey, Armando. How's it in Miami?
How you doing, buddy?
Good, good.
Oh,
good.
Miami's great. Miami's great.
Listening to y'all talk, and Armando is one of those guys that, and I say it during my show, he wants to know his numbers, and we sit there and we talk about his spirits business and how he wants to grow it. And this guy is a real business guy out there, really trying to grow something. And he's a not only an entrepreneur in music, but what he wants to accomplish out there in the business world. And it's something we all want to do.
Well, it definitely means a lot coming from you. Congratulations with the new show, number one. Number two, you know, I got a bunch of opportunities I'd love for you to invest into. We got to have some talks, Tillman. We got to have some talks.
Oh, we should broker a deal. Right. Tillman, let me ask you this. Do you have Boli vodka in any of your properties right
That's
now?
what we're working on right now.
We do, but I know that Armando's people were in my office last week, and we're trying to do more business together. I mean, he's got a great product. It's a product that everybody ought to really try, because it really is a low-fat, better vodka. And I've had it with him a few times down in Miami, and I was just showing my host here a picture of us one morning drinking some. So
one morning.
One morning. Whoa.
Don't let Tillman fool you. Don't let Tillman fool you.
A lot of information here in this interview.
I will tell you, it's a great vodka.
Yep. Hey, Armando.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's Michelle here. Good to see you again.
Hey, Michelle, how you doing?
Good. I want you to repeat a story that you told us in the documentary that we did here at CNBC, where you have a great line in one of your songs, which is, ask for money, get advice. Ask for advice, get money twice.
Get money twice.
Get money twice.
How'd you
That
come
was
up with
actually, well, that was actually a 21-year-old kid that was pitching startups in Silicon Valley that told me, ask for money and get advice. And I said, ask for advice, get money twice. So I want to say thank you to him. I really appreciate it. And then it ended up in the song. But it's the truth at the end of the day. Look, people are so quick to ask for the money instead of just saying, hey, what do you think if we moved in this direction? What do you think about this opportunity? How would you handle it? And then take whatever answers that have been given to them and apply it in their own way. You know, that's what we do with music. We grab records that were maybe big 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and then we just remix it. You know, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but definitely everybody out there is looking away to grow capital. Ask for advice first.
Great advice. Thank you so much, Armando.
Thank you.
Hey CNBC fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Here you're going to find videos packed with all of the information that you need to be smarter about your finances. You can subscribe by clicking right here and click on all the videos around me or the eye right here to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.